all
This
of you. And
conference will now be recorded.
okay, thank you very much. And I truly welcome each one of you on this platform, Teach You Academy, for another session of ours, which is indeed up when it comes to OET examination. In OET examinations, the past perfect tense is considered to be a pillar of this examination. And why is it so? It is so because we refer to our patient's condition which had happened in the past and which had happened prior to the past also. So today we will be discussing the past perfect tense because the second and the third paragraph in your OET writing, in your OET letter writing, may it be a discharge letter, a referral letter, or a transfer letter, whatever it may be, we always tend to make use of the past perfect tense. So in today's session, we will in detail learn the usage of the past perfect tense. And with this notion, let us uh, endeavor towards learning something very useful. So my screen is visible to all of you, and let us now discuss the intricacies of the past perfect tense. Fine, ladies and gentlemen. So before starting today's session, I want to tell you that there are three types of perfect tenses. These perfect tenses are the present perfect tense, the past perfect tense, and the future perfect tense. So we do not make use much of the future perfect tense, but we make use of the present perfect and the past perfect tense very often. Now I want to tell you that we have three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. And in the past tense, we have the simple past and the past perfect, followed by the past continuous, and later on past perfect continuous. So as today we are going to discuss the intricacies of the past perfect tense, so I want to ensure that all of you understand as to what is the difference between the past simple and the past perfect. So let us first uh, try to learn this method, the difference between the simple past and the past perfect, by a simple rule, a mantra that I always give in whatever session I take. So in today's session, the technique through which we would be able to identify whether our tense is the simple past or the past perfect. So the technique is that whenever there is only one past phenomena involved, one past incident involved in your uh, sentence or a phrase, it is past simple. But whenever there are two pasts and one past had happened prior to the another past. For example, I had taken my lunch when he came. So in this sentence, there are two pasts. The first past is that I had taken my lunch. The second past is that he came. Now both these incidents are in the past. He came in the past, and I had taken lunch is also in the past. So in this sentence, we have to recognize that which incident happened first and which incident took place later on. So taking lunch was the incident which had taken place earlier when he came. So there are two past incidents that happened simultaneously, but they happened step by step. In the first step, what happened is that I had taken lunch. In the second step, he came. So try to understand that both these incidents had taken place in the past. But even in the past, something had happened before the past. So whenever there is only one past incident given, it is the past simple. But whenever there are two past incidents given, which had happened in series of chronology, of timing, then it is the past perfect tense. We will understand this throughout in today's session. Now, past tense. The past tense in English is used to talk about the past. Something had happened prior to present, that is past, or to talk about hypothesis or imaginations. Whenever we are speaking about hypothesis and imaginations, we make use of the past tense. For politeness. So these are the things that you would be incorporating in your OET letter. Let us look at them once again. The past tense is used to talk something about the past, to talk about imaginations or hypothesis, and for politeness. Now let us see how. In the simple past tense, the second form of the verb is used. But in the past perfect tense, the third form of the verb is used along with the usage of had. Had is compulsory in past perfect tense. Whereas in the past continuous tense, was verb plus ing form of the verb is used. Now let us see the usage of the past to talk about the past. Miss Hector was diagnosed with arthritis. She was experiencing pain in the joints for the last 2 years. Now we are discussing our patient's condition which took place in the past. Miss Hector was diagnosed with arthritis. She was experiencing pain in the joints for the last 2 years. So here we are discussing our patient's condition that happened in the past. He was working at McDonald's. He had been working there since July. Now again, there are two conditions. He was working at McDonald's. He had been working there since July. So this means that he had left his job, but he had been working there since July. He is no more working at McDonald's. He has left. He was working. Now he is not working. And since when he has been working? He had been working there since July. Again, past tense is also used to refer to the hypothesis and imaginations. It might be dangerous. Suppose they got lost. Here, we have made use of the past tense. It might be dangerous. Suppose they got lost. This surgery is very complex. Imagine the patient died. So this is a hypothesis, an imagination. In this imagination, what we have done is that we have made use of the past tense. This surgery is very complex. Imagine the patient died. This surgery is very complex. What if the patient died? For hypothesis, wishes, and conditions, we use the past perfect tense. It was very dangerous. What if you had got lost? So somebody has done something and it was dangerous, but he or she has done it. So in the present, we are speaking about it. It was very dangerous. What if you had got lost? So here we have made use of the past perfect tense. Let us look at one more example. I wish I hadn't spent so much money last month. So again, this is a wish, a hypothesis. I wish I hadn't spent so much money last month. So something has happened, you cannot change it. And we are using the past perfect tense to amplify that situation. I would have helped him if he had asked. So something has happened. Now somebody is no more asking help from you. So this is an imagination that you would have helped if he had asked. So again, we have made use of the past perfect tense here also. For making wishes, I wish the patient had recovered after taking treatment from you. I wish the patient had recovered after taking treatment from you. So this is a wish. I wish it wasn't raining. I wish it wasn't raining. So again here, somebody is wishing that in the past, it would have been better if it wasn't raining. So this is a wish. It's not raining now, but it was raining that time. And somebody is saying that it shouldn't have rained. So somebody is making a wish that I wish it wasn't raining. Now, let us see how to make use of the past tense for making polite expressions. So in OET letter writing, you make use of polite expressions when you end your letter. When you are towards the conclusion of your letter, what you do is that you make polite phrases and references. Let us see how. Excuse me, I was wondering if this was the train for York. I was wondering if this was a train for York. So again, this is a polite expression that you are making. And this is how the usage of past tense is used over here. I was wondering if you could see my patient. I was wondering if you could take care of my patient. So these are polite terms. I just hoped you would be able to help me. I just hoped you would be able to help me. I just hoped that a doctor would be able to carry out the surgery. So these are polite expressions, and what we do is that we make use of the past tense while making polite expressions. While using if. So there are many sentences where what we do is that we make use of the word if. Now, if is a two-lettered word, but it's not as simple as it seems to be. So whenever you are making use of this word, this small word if, what you okay, I request all of you to mute yourselves for the smooth flow of this session. So he could get a new job if he really tried. So this is something we are talking about the past. Something did not happen, but we are saying that it would have happened if he tried. If he tried, he would have got a new job. If Jack was playing, they would probably win. Now, we are talking about a team, and in that team, Jack was not there. So we are saying that if Jack was playing, they would probably win. Now let us look at the simple past tense. I told you that in the simple past tense, what we do is that we make use of the second form of the verb, and it is a past raised to the power 1. There only one past is given. But in past perfect, there are two pasts, one by one. One happened first, and then the second past happened. First, a past happened, and then another past happened. So in the simple past, there is only one past, past raised to the power 1. Let us see. Use the simple past tense for the following situations in your letter. Whenever you are writing your OET letter, so you can make use of the simple past to describe something you previously did while the patient was under your care. So when you are referring that when the patient was under your care, what you did. So all that information you have to list in the simple past tense. For example, we performed daily dressings on Mr. Smith's surgical wound. We performed daily dressings on Mr. Smith's surgical wound. So when Mr. Smith was under your care, you did something which is in the past. So you have used here simple past. But to refer to Mr. Smith's condition prior to him coming to you, you will use the past perfect tense. Panadol was prescribed for the patient. Panadol was prescribed for the patient. So a patient came to you and you did something, so you will make use of the simple past tense. See, this session is very important session for all of you. Please ensure you do not miss this session till its end, because in this session we are discussing very intricate things. Jamie presented with tonsillitis, for which I instituted penicillin. So Jamie came to your care and you are referring to situation. So somebody has asked a question here, Merini. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself and you can speak freely on this platform. This is something that we allow, but we do not allow posh posh and hustles. So Merini, you can unmute yourself and you can clearly ask your question, because through your text message, I'm not able to understand as to which point do you want me to clarify. So Jamie, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your...
Yeah?
Yeah, Mary.
All right, it's okay. What is it? What started Takurim Buva?
I'm sorry, I didn't get... It seems Marina
Excuse me,
is
sir.
not...
Excuse me, sir. The last
Yes.
point, can you explain it once more? I was not able to hear it properly.
Yeah. Marina, is this point that you want me to clarify?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This one.
Okay. So I
So
told
you said something about using past simple and past perfect. That point, can you once again repeat it again?
Okay, you want me to discuss this point. So on this screen, what we have is that I have told you that whenever we have simple past tense, so there is a trick to know as to which tense is a simple past and which one is past perfect. So I am giving you a trick to understand the variety of past tenses. So whenever you have only one past incident, for example, I went to the shop yesterday. Now in this sentence we have only one past incident, that I went to the shop yesterday. So this is we can understand that this is simple past tense. And why is this simple past tense? Because first thing is that there is second form of the verb. Go, went, gone. Went is the second form of go, and the third form is gone. And here only one past incident given. I went to the shop yesterday. Now let us look to another sentence. I had gone to the shop when I had gone to the shop when mother arrived. I had gone to the shop when mother arrived. Now in this sentence there are two past incidents. The first past incident is that I had gone to the shop, and the second incident is when mother arrived. Now both these things are in the past, but among these two pasts something happened first and the other things happened later on. So by Manut's mantra, by Manut's trick, you can understand that this is past perfect tense, because here two past incidents are given in which one happened first and the second happened later. Now I am giving you one more sentence. All of you try to participate. I am speaking some sentences and you tell me that whether this is simple past or past perfect. Okay. So I want... Yes, Binitha.
Sir, this first sentence, first thing happened in the past and second one past perfect, right? Like you said, when mother when my mother arrived, I had gone to the shop.
Shop.
Am
Yeah.
I right, sir?
Yes, you're right. Here, two incidents are given which are in the past. So, Benita,
Yeah,
now
the
you tell me.
first incident should be in the simple past, and the second one in the past perfect, right?
No. This is not what I'm saying. Now, Benita, now you listen to my sentence. I had gone to the shop when my mother arrived. Now, you answer my question that did my mother arrive first, or I had gone to the shop first and then my mother arrived?
No, you had gone to the shop first. You went to
Yes,
the shop.
very nice. So, the only recognition of the past perfect tense is that there should be two past incidents, and first past incident should have happened earlier and then something else should have happened. For
Okay. The
example,
order can be changed. No
yeah,
problem. Okay. Thank you,
yes,
sir.
Now I am speaking one more sentence. I went to the shop and bought vegetables. Now again, here are two past incidents, but both past incidents happened simultaneously. I went to the shop and bought vegetables. Did you get me? So this is past simple tense. I went to the shop and bought vegetables. This is simple past tense, but I had gone to the shop and later bought vegetables. This is past perfect tense. So this is the recognition. So this we have discussed, that when the patient was under our surveillance, or the patient is under our care, whatever we did to our patient, we will write it in the simple past tense. These are a few examples to make you understand clearly and properly. During her visit, I discussed healthy dietary regimes and gave her brochures. So this is simple past tense. For anything else that occurred during the patient's stay in the hospital, you will use the simple past tense. For example, a meeting was held to discuss possible nursing procedures for the patient. However, the patient refused. So again, this is something that happened when the patient was still in the hospital. So something was done for the patient. So what you will do is that you will make use of the simple past tense. Do not use the past perfect tense. And all of you, all the students here on this platform, I request you that you watch this video. When this video would be uploaded on our YouTube channel, you watch it and you rewatch it and you rewatch it again. Only then you would be able to have a deep insight of as to what I'm trying to say to you. In only one go, you will not be able to clarify your concepts. So I'm requesting you very highly, because all this data we have collected by so much of endeavor, toil and moil, with so much of efforts. The team of Teach You Academy worked day and night to collect data, examples, and every sort of possible things to help you guys. So we are working very hard day and night, all of us. May it be Dr. Prashant, may it be Dr. Bhavna, or other members of Teach You Academy. We are really working very hard for all of you. So it is your duty that you watch these sessions, you re-watch these sessions, and again watch these sessions to have a deep insight. Because why I'm saying this to you? Because this information is not only for for only OET examinations. You have to teach your children. You have to teach so many other people in your life. This is how you communicate. And when you communicate, everybody would be able to understand that yes, the person to whom I'm speaking is a well civilized person. The past tense is one of the most difficult tenses to understand. And in this session, we have tried to imbibe all that information that is able to clarify your concepts. So there is no need to thank us. We are doing it because this is a mutual learning process, and we really, we are so much obliged for your presence over here. Therefore, a home assessment was conducted and modifications were made. So this is the simple past tense. Now, let us see another case in which we can use the simple past when something started and ended in the past. Something started and ended in the past. What you do is that you make use of the simple past. Let us see how. The patient suffered major burns. So this has happened in the past. Done. No more suffering. So what we have done is that we have used the second form of the verb. This is simple past tense. The doctor prescribed antibiotics to the patient. They have played the match. Now this is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. But if there would have been had in this, then it would have been present past perfect tense. They had played the match. They have played the match means that they just stopped playing the match. Just stopped. The match finished just now. But when we say they had played the match, this means that the match started in the past, ended in the past. The match ended in the past. But when we say that they have played the match, means that the match has just ended. The match has just ended. I have eaten my food. This means that I just stopped eating my food. But when I say that I had eaten my food, I had eaten my food, this means that I stopped taking my food in the past, not just now. So these are a few recognition points through which you can understand and you can classify the type of past tenses. They had played the match when it started raining. So I want to clarify to all of you that in this sentence there are two past incidents. Which past incidents are there? That the match was being played and it rained. Both things happened in the past. So they had played the match when it started raining. Both these events took place in the past, but their match had finished when it started raining. So it started raining in the past. Both events took place in the past, but which event took place first? The end of the match took place first, and then it started to rain. So this is how you recognize the past perfect tense.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, is it right to say like they stopped playing the match when it started raining?
They stopped playing the match when it started raining is simple past tense. Is simple past tense because in this sentence both events took place simultaneously. There are two past events and both took place simultaneously. But in this sentence on your screens, the match finished and then it started raining. But when you say they stopped playing the match when it started raining, this means that both events took place simultaneously. When the raindrops started falling, then they stopped playing the match. Both things happened simultaneously. But when you say that they had played the match when it started raining, means that maybe the match had finished at 12 noon and the rain started at 1 p.m. This is also possible by this sentence. But when you say that they stopped playing the match when it started raining, means that they stopped the match at 12 noon and it started raining also at 12 noon. But in this sentence that is on your screens, that they had played the match when it started raining, this means that maybe they their match ended 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 4 weeks before it started raining. It's not clarified here, but one thing is clarified over here, that the match had finished earlier and then it started raining. So I hope all of you have understood now. Please reply with a Y if you are able to understand.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Now,
sir, understood.
okay. So I was telling you that we use simple past tense when there are one or more past incidents, but all are happening simultaneously. I went to the shop and bought vegetables. Both things happened simultaneously. But I had gone to the shop when my mother arrived. Here there are two past incidents in which first happened first and the second happened later. So this is past perfect tense. So this is the clear example definition of the past perfect tense. We use past perfect tense when something started in the past and ended also in the past, and then a new event started, that too in the past. Please write this definition on your notebooks, because this is definition that I have constructed for you to understand. So when I gave you an example that they had stopped playing the match when it started raining. So there are two past events, but the match started in the past, ended in the past, and then something new happened, that too in the past. So something started in the past, also ended in the past, and then something new happened, that too in the past. So in the past perfect tense, there are two events of the past. The patient had undergone a bypass surgery when he suffered a second stroke. So I request one of you to unmute yourself and please tell me that whether the bypass surgery happened first or the stroke took place first, and whether this is a past perfect or a simple past tense. So
bypass surgery first.
Stroke happened first.
okay, Salma.
Bypass surgery happened.
Yes, Chelsea.
Stroke happened first.
Okay, I'm asking you one by one. So Chelsea, first you reply. Is this a past perfect tense or a simple past? And which event happened first?
The second sentence is simple past and past perfect is first sentence. The patient had undergone.
So which event took place first?
Stroke.
No. No.
Bypass surgery.
surgery.
He
The
suffered
bypass surgery happened first, and then he suffered a stroke.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I understand one of you is correct. Ramya, Susan, Zahra, all of you are correct, guys, and was the past perfect. Mrs. Carmel had taken insulin after lunch. So, Mrs. Carmel first take insulin and then she took lunch. This is all. The doctor had left when the patient arrived. So again, this is past perfect tense because there are two past incidents. The first past incident is that a doctor had left, and the second past incident is that the patient arrived. So what happened first? First, the doctor had left and then the patient arrived. So this is past raised to the power 2. Past multiplied by past. This is my trick to understand the past perfect tense. My husband had finished all the housework by the time I got home from work. So both things happened in the past. The husband had finished all the household work and then wife came. Both incidents happened in the past, but they are in chronological order. When I called Laura last night, when I called Laura last night, her husband told me she had gone out. I had lived in 5 different cities before I turned 10 years old. So all these are past perfect tenses. Now we also use had while making use of past perfect tense. Let us see how. Last weekend, I just wanted to relax because I had a busy week. I had a busy week. The director told me he had a meeting with the president. So all these are past perfect tenses. We had some trouble with our washing machine, so we called a repairman. She woke up screaming because she had a bad dream. So all these are past perfect tenses. Now in the end of this session, I want to request all of you that you watch this session once more, and please let us know that what more topics we should take with you in our future sessions. You can give your suggestions on our email ID of Teach You Academy. The organizers would let you know the email ID of our organization. So this would be a one-to-one session through which we would be able to know that what you people want and what can we give you. For example, there are so many things that our students have asked us to take. There is one thing that most of the students have asked: how do you make use of the word being, B-E-I-N-G. So very soon we would be taking a session on the usage of the word being, B-E-I-N-G. We want more suggestions from you, that what are the things where you feel a bit weak as per it comes to OET writing, or whenever it comes to the English language itself, the grammatical aspects, so that we could cover them up to for your betterment, to polish you up, so that you emerge as a good human being when it comes to communication as a doctor or a nurse, because it's only a conversation or communication. The language plays the most vital role, and a doctor or a nurse should be very skilled when it comes to communication. And we will leave no stone unturned to make you polished and to turn out a better person than before. So with this notion, I wind up this session. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you very much, organizers.
So, when and where this video will be uploaded?
Very soon it would be uploaded. You can ask this question to organizers. And Marina and other students also, you have performed very nice in today's session. I hope you maintain your spirit in the coming sessions also. We would be taking our next session on next Sunday. Stay tuned and best of luck. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Manu sir, for another session of past perfect tenses, and you explained it so much nicely, and now it's so easy for everyone. So guys, we will I will upload this video soon, maybe today or tomorrow, on YouTube, and you can just watch on our YouTube channel at the rate Teach You Academy. If you will just search Teach You Academy on YouTube, you can easily find a previous session and this session as well. And guys, we are about to start our next session with Dr. Bhavna or at 5 p.m. UK time, which is 2 hours from now. And that is how to prepare your, how to use your 3 minutes preparation time on speaking, OET speaking. So Dr. Bhavna will cover the next topic at around 5 p.m. So stay tuned. And if you guys want to enroll in speaking check or writing check, I would request to do it a week before or 2 weeks before your exam, because it's difficult for us to give you feedback on the same day. So guys, on this notion, we are just winding up for this session, and thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.